What's up, y'all? No More Room in Hell 2 has officially launched, and while the Armageddon update brought a ton of new content to the game, the devs are already working on some of the biggest issues players have been running into. So let's quickly go over what's been happening since launch and what's coming in the next couple of hotfixes, and a few changes to loadouts that you should know about. Let's start with servers and matchmaking. If you're playing in Oceania, there's some good news. You now have a dedicated server in Australia, which should help with both high ping and those painfully long matchmaking times. Matchmaking has also been tweaked to do a better job of connecting players to the best available server. There are also quite a few changes coming to loadout items based on community feedback. The baseball bat, the tree trimmer, and Rochester 1873 are all coming back into the rotation. The long pipe is getting a nice price cut, going from 1200 credits down to 800. The hockey stick is getting an even bigger discount, dropping from 800 credits to just 400. But the satchel is going way up in price, jumping from 450 credits all the way up to 1500 credits. According to the developers, some of these changes are intentional, while others are related to items that were accidentally disabled or re-enabled after launch. Now, for those of you playing on Steam, there's some good news here too. No More Room in Hell 2 is now verified for Steam Machine, while remaining playable on Steam Deck. So if you're playing on a handheld or Steam Machine, you'll still have configuration options that let you prioritize either performance or visual quality. Now moving on to the first big hotfix. Hotfix number 1 is scheduled for early next week and is one of the biggest focuses in its crash issues. In particular, the developers are targeting memory-related crashes that can happen when characters are heavily customized. Apparently, these issues are more common in squads, especially when using DLC outfits, logos, patterns, and other customization data. So until the update drops, the developers recommend avoiding clothing with logos and patterns. Hotfix number 1 will also fix an issue affecting some early access players where hidden save data could result in the wrong controller scheme being used. And there's one pretty important thing to keep in mind. Everyone's key bindings are going to be reset when this update goes live. So if you spent a bunch of time getting your controls exactly how you want them, you'll need to set them up again. The update will also include server stability, improvements, and fixes for customization materials that aren't displayed correctly. Then we have hotfix number 2, which is planned for the week of August 24th. This one is focused more on gameplay, stability, and quality of life improvements. Players can expect fixes for respawn messagings appearing in normal mode, along with additional opportunities to respond before extraction. The maximum sensitivity settings are also being increased. There are more crash and memory fixes on the way, along with improvements specifically targeting lower-end PCs and the Xbox Series S. The devs are also working on issues with the graphics settings menu, achievements, and menu navigation. There are fixes planned for missing textures as well, particularly on PS5, along with an issue where beginner airdrops can be missing in solo mode. Of course, not everything has a confirmed fix just yet. The team is still investigating several other issues, including GeForce Now crashes after the terms of service screen, controllers losing focus in certain menus, crossplay matchmaking problems, the unload keybind not rebinding properly, and controllers randomly vibrating. So there are definitely still a few things on the list. Overall, there's still some work to be done, but it's good to see the developers responding to player feedback and already working on fixes so soon after launch. If you've been playing No More Room in Hell 2, let me know down in the comments what's the biggest issue you want to see fixed first. And if you've been waiting to pick up the game, it's currently 35% off for the first 2 weeks following the 1.0 launch. The promotion started at 1 p.m. Eastern Time on August 11th and runs through August 25th. If you want to stay up to date with everything No More Room in Hell 2, make sure to like the video, drop a comment, and subscribe. And as always, good luck, take care,